What is it? This is all we have. Gold is useless to me. Take it. Of course.
Struggles. Will this trial cause your downfall? Protects them. Your challenge awaits. Prove yourself. This is just a warm-up. Drown in a sea of vines. are only getting started. Time moves against you. Ravage and ransack. Don't give up so early. Lightning descends. This creature in your air. A true display of might. Madness. Slay them all. Half completed or half unfinished. Coagulated masses before you. Blood is the key. Expecting praise? The exceptional are more common than you think.
Now this will come in handy.
A true display of might. Drown in a sanguine flood.
Now, I can tell from being in here that that weapon that said it was only like 50 out of 1,000 DPS better is a lot better because I'm killing everything with just the explosive shot here. And I don't even have to cast any grenades at all. And the other weapon that said it was near the same damage on the actual shit, it wasn't calculating the 100% increased elemental damage into that number, not properly, where you can actually see the difference. Because the damage is just ridiculously higher than it. It's insanely higher. This explosive shot right now says it's only 9,100 damage. The highest thing I have is explosive grenade, 26,000. It's fucking crazy how low the numbers on this character are, but how strong it feels when you're fighting. My werewolf, when you look at the character buffed up, the like attacks on it, I've seen like 100-something thousand.
Don't expect the next
I know some people on the internet got that to like 400, 500,000, and some people were saying something about even 1 million. Listed DPS on the character sheet. I've never seen anything like that.
Lightning always strikes twice. Escort the idol.
Jinx tried to get me. You saw that? All of a sudden enemies came out. They weren't dying so easy. I was taking damage. Jinx was trying to fucking lay me the fuck out this map. Don't ever believe that this universe is not listening at all times to what the fuck you're saying. Everybody says, oh, well, if that was true, then all the bad people that do bad shit, and they would get jinxed too. But those bad people are only here because other people are getting jinxed for those motherfuckers to be here.
Now this is starting to get fun. Be careful where you stand. I suggest you aim for the head.
I need more mana.
Heads. Inevitable downfall.
And just like that, I made 20-something divines. We'll see what the market is today for it in the currency exchange lady. I'm kind of getting sentimentally attached to my pet, but I highly doubt on my first try I got the perfect attack pet. But he seems to be a good one. Its purpose of being here is just to give me my increased damage buff. Like, that's the whole purpose. So this one in particular has a high amount of armor, so it dies a little bit less than the others. Still gets nuked in these crazy ass maps though, but it comes back pretty quick. And he also stuns and rolls into enemies and pushes them.
Gold is useless.
So it kind of seems like I really got a good first pick on that pet.
What's new?
Crazy looking too. Alright, so let's see. I want Divine, and I want to give you Fate. Alright, they're down to 22. Yesterday it went up a little bit to 24.
Let's see
I'll
if
take
there
my
are any
22.
takers.
I was selling these for 30 though, two days ago, the day before yesterday. I'm still not satisfied with this build because there are situations with bosses where it's like I can't kill the boss, and I can't like figure out what it is that I gotta do in order to make that happen, per se. Like, I need to be able to kill everything. At least with the werewolf, you can just fucking spam the cross slash with your shred, and everything just stacks so fucking much that it doesn't matter how powerful or juiced the boss is, the boss dies. So I want a different playstyle besides the werewolf that can do that and just actually kill all of the bosses in the game. And maybe it's just gear. Maybe that's what it boils down to. It's just my gear isn't good enough. And that could be it. And if I get better gear, I can kill any boss. You know what I'm saying? So that's basically what I would work on. I do like this build. It's very easy to kill everything. You can kill everything from far away. That part of it I really like. With the werewolf, you gotta like kind of put yourself in harm's way, and you gotta lower your mana slash health for that character dramatically. When the curses first come out, they actually cost like almost all of your magic, and then all of a sudden you're kind of left with this moment of bareness where you can just get slammed if you're not consistently fighting shit. And that part about the werewolf build I don't like. This one feels a little more safe in that respect, but it still doesn't have the ability to murder a fucking boss that's moving around the screen and not standing perfectly still. And even if it is, that other boss that killed me yesterday, I was blowing grenades up on it and it wasn't taking hardly any chunks of damage off of it. So part of it, maybe I'm wondering, is fire penetration. Maybe these bosses that are not dying, the reason why they're not dying is because they have like high fire resistance. And if that's the case, I could technically buy fire penetration 3. Fire penetration 2. See, ignore fire resistance completely. Just ignores it. And if I grab this and slam this into my explosive grenades, and then also throw it, another one, into my explosive shot, when I notice a boss is not like taking damage, maybe that could actually solve the problem. And I'll just keep the gems in my inventory and swap them all like right out on the actual boss fight. Fire penetration 2. So I'll just have 2 of these sitting in my inventory, and when I run into that situation, I'll fucking swap out 2 of the gems that are in there, and then maybe that'll allow me to kill the boss. I'm not 100% sure. But if that doesn't do it, and that doesn't fix the problem with certain bosses not dying, then this is not the best build in this game for me. I want something that could just destroy everything. And no matter what map I put in this machine, it doesn't even matter. It's just going to get nuked no matter what. That's what you're looking for when you play the game, I think. %, less recovery rate. Oh, that's cooldowns. I don't have any cooldowns. None that matter anyway. Okay. This looks good. How many divines am I up to? Alright, oh, back up to 72. So maybe I can make myself stronger with something else. Perhaps. Let me see what my fire resistance is at. What? 156? That shit is really high. Okay. So here's what I'm thinking. I can get a new pair of gloves. It doesn't have to have fire resistance on it at all. So maybe I can find myself a pair of gloves that will increase my damage better. A lot better. I wonder why he has his gloves with armor on them. What's the purpose of having armor? Maybe that's just what he has listed on the build. I'm only getting 8% reduction in damage from it. Maybe it's because diminishing returns on the evasion won't let you really get that high with it. That could be it. Alright, let's make sure it has attack speed on it. Okay. Let's make sure the filter understands how much I want to pay. No more than 50 divines, let's say. And let's take a look. Maybe make sure it has evasion and armor. Then I'll make sure it has both. Okay, get. What's the highest attack speed? 16. It's better. A bit of damage on that too. This is really good for one divine. Oh no, right. Fucking. Oh no, I don't need fire resistance. I don't need any resistance on it. Gain life per enemy hit with attacks. That's always nice. Not even on death, just on hit. It's a nice little addition. Oh, maximum life. I don't have that on mine. Okay. What if we were concerned with additional damage? Let's see. 145 maximum life, 14% attack speed, 100% deflection, 5 life per enemy hit. Still only one divine. Breaks 11% armor. This is fucking fantastic for one divine. This is really fucking good, man. Damn.
Check back soon.
I can't believe that's one divine. Look, mine's got 12 to 18 cold damage. This one's got 29 to 45 fire damage. Right there, that's better. Got 12% attack speed. This one's got 14% attack speed. 2% more attack speed. 21% of the evasion is deflection. This one is only 12% of evasion. This is 21%. 5 life per enemy hit by attacks. It's fucking crazy. This is crazy good compared to this. Even the evasion and the armor is higher. This is just one divine. I can't fucking believe it. It's fucking insane. And, oh, I got chaos resistance in mine. And I can't afford to lose that. But, what I'm wondering is there something somewhere I could put chaos resistance into? Can't take out cold resistance. I can lower the evasion a little bit from this. Put the chaos resistance in here. And then I could put in increased attack speed gem in the gloves just by lowering my evasion a little bit. So let's see how that ends up being. So put this on. Okay. Chaos resistance 72 instead of 75. You don't really want anything less than 75. So evasion goes up to 61. Okay. Let me get back to my house so I don't lag. Okay. So let's put the chaos resistance in here. Oh, no. We're going to put it in here. So I have 61% evasion. I took out one of those. That's going to lower my evasion a little bit. So it went from 60 to 61 back down to 60%. I'm exactly where I was before I did this. But now I can add an increased attack speed on the gloves. Which maybe I have to get from Ange, I think. Let me see. I know there's some shit you put in gloves for attack speed. Where is it? hell? Oh, fuck. Yeah, it's one of these. There it is. Idol of Sirius. I don't think I have that. Like, just sitting around. Oh, I do. Why spend the money when you don't have to, So now I put this in here. And it has another 8% attack speed on top of the 14. That'll leave me at 22% increased attack speed. Still got all my resistances. Just a fantastic fucking upgrade just now. Estimated deflection of 42%. I remember at one point that was at 50%. I wonder if it's because I went up a level that it went down. It must be. Yeah, it's gotta be because I went up a level. So every time I think you level up, your armor percent damage reduction, your evasion percent chance, all that stuff actually ends up going down because it's always telling you what your stuff is against your level. Like, there are no level 87 enemies in the game, but it still tells you this is your deflection against the level 87 enemy or whatever. Alright, let's see. I should be faster, I should be stronger, everything should just be better in general. Hopefully I can do this one and not die. I'm trying to get over to the right on this map, so I have to beat this one to be able to do it. I am not stunning these enemies to be able to not have to reload, man. The days of me not having to reload are just like over for some reason. I don't know what the fuck happened. You know, instead of having that extra stun on here, maybe I should just put the reload speed, because it's a really big boost to the speed of the reload. So I kind of feel like I'm not getting anything out of stun on this. I'm not getting shit. But I can get my reload. Nimble reload right here, level 4 gem. 60% increased reload crossbow speed. Only requires a 4. Don't want to use a 5 if I don't have to. No, I got a 4 here, so. Yeah. Oh, this one, look. Double barrel reduces the reload speed when a heavy stun an enemy. Oh, supported skills load an additional bolt. That part of it I do need. Because I need to have 2, or do I? That means I could actually get rid of both of these and increase the damage of it. And if the reload is fast enough, it could just like bow, and reload over and over and over again. Do I really need to shoot 2 before reload if my reload is that much faster? Because now I'm going to get 20% faster reload from taking this out. Plus 60% faster from this. That's 80% faster right there. And this stun here, I don't need anymore. And instead of the stun, I can put something that will ignited enemies by supported skills have 60% chance to explode on death. That kind of sounds great, doesn't it? %of the corpse's maximum life? Nah. Fire exposure. It's minus 20 resistances. Could put that fire penetration on there. Make the ignite faster. Could do element armament too. Make it straight up stronger. 25% more elemental damage. That's a good addition. Nothing else I could use, huh? Yeah, I'm kind of wondering, get some endurance charges, break the armor. Only 30% of this is being turned into fire damage. 70% is still physical. So if I was breaking the armor and then getting endurance charges, that would add to my survivability. Could just bring it up a level. That's another option too. Or just slam that fire pen in there that I have in my inventory right now. And that's it. No enemies have any resistances to my shit whatsoever. On that one. And then I'll save this to switch over to the explosive grenade if a boss is giving me trouble. Keep that in my inventory. Let's try that. No fire resistance on my explosive shot.
Try yourself.
Question is the reload fast enough then? Ooh. I'm noticing the reload costs magic. So now it's draining my magic. Sure, I like that. Sometimes enemies have a debuff that you can't hit them unless you're like right on top of them. Oh, buff, rather. What do you think? I'm not too big of a fan of not having two shots. One, it's a little bit of a magic drain. Not too bad considering, you know, as soon as you just gotta move around, but it's definitely better to have another one in the chamber. Definitely better. And I don't feel the fire penetration really did that much either. It's weird too. It actually kind of feels like the enemies are hitting me more too. And perhaps that's because I took out the 70% increased stun buildup. Maybe, maybe it is helping, but why aren't I getting... My question is, how come I'm not getting, a free reload? Because the way that this works is you heavy stun any enemy. And they used to get heavy stunned as they were dying instantly. And then all of a sudden when I reached the end of the game, it just stopped happening. You're supposed to get, like, completely reloaded instantly. And that hasn't been happening at all. Alright, so here's the boss. Alright, I don't have anything on this map that tells me this boss has resistances.
Darkness descends, and when it's your end,
I need more money.
breathe!
Not ready.
Your end is now!
I need more time.
Damn! Your end is not! This changes nothing! Damn! The best!
Got it. Well, I didn't have the additional, tablet's active, so that probably helped. And there was a stun on the boss for a moment there, and if I didn't have the stun build-up thing in there, that wouldn't have stunned the boss.
Speak. Time is of the essence.
See if we could turn this map into a tier 16. No, it didn't work. At least it didn't drop to a 14. Alright, now I'm finally able to head to the right so I can get to this thing here. I don't know why I wanted to come over here. I just want to uncover shit.
Things are about to get messy.
You know why the fire penetration probably didn't do anything? Because in my passive tree, I'm already penetrating. And the enemies probably don't have any resistance for that to actually do anything. But I bet you if I put on, like, elemental ornaments, it'll end up being better. I don't know, the stun feels like it does something. Because without the stun, the enemies aren't, like, getting a moment. Like, there's a heavy stun, and then there's light stuns. And these light stuns are making them, like, kind of reel back. And it's in that time they're reeling back, they're not attacking me. And it makes my survivability feel a lot better to have that there, I think. Maybe I could fight in that Ziri fight. Oh, they're not gonna let me connect to the top, you bastards. Okay, I'll start with this side. Come on, don't be like that. Fucking bastards, man. That's fucked up. I'll sacrifice this one because we can't get to her. Doesn't matter. The architect chamber up there is locking me the fuck out.
No two trips are the same in this place.
Behold my glory and beyond. I am your queen, and you live to serve me. Never forget this, and you shall walk in the light that shines from within all Val.
Yeah, that double shot gives you a little time to get your regen on your magic. So without that, if you're shooting one shot and reloading over and over again, it actually fucks with my magic too much. But those gloves definitely, I'm feeling the speed increase and everything.
Oil had glory!
Yeah, I feel better from the glove change. So maybe maybe each individual item is going to play a part now, and it's not really about the crossbow so much. Although I kind of get the feeling if I can get a crossbow that has extremely high physical damage number on it, but with all the other things that I want it to have, it's going to end up being better. Just because there's so much physical damage left over when you're only converting 30% into the stuff, you know. Explosive grenade. Oh, this converts 80% into fire. So the explosive grenades are way stronger from the elemental damage increase. But the explosive shot, only 30% is being converted, so you have all that physical left over there. Hey, a divine orb. What? You know that moment that your coffee's been sitting there, but you forgot that you had coffee, and then you're like, oh, I have coffee. If I could figure out how to get it back where I get that automatic reload, that would actually be really cool too. I somehow have to increase my stun buildup, and then that will fix that. But I don't think there's any stun buildup on any jewelry.
You have come too far. My design never fails.
Fractured space.
This medallion's rather beautiful.
Over and over, I pore over my designs constantly. I know Doriani or his proxies will try to stop Atsiri's ascension. Fools. I've calculated every result, every possible nuance. My perfect mechanism is not one design. It is a living machine. A temple construct that the modern allows internal structure to change and adapt. I am the greatest genius of the world. Old friend.
Flaming glory. No further. Do not spare. Burn.
It is kind of ridiculous looking, right? It's so many fucking explosions. It's so ridiculous.
Many unseen.
Another divine orb.
Got no pack space for that.
2 divine orbs? Quickly together like that? That's good.
The consequences of the Red Communion. I suspect him. I believe he is moving against me. I would inform her and have him tortured. But the other architects would not support me in this. I will wait to triumph proof. Perhaps his intellect will triumph for his creations. We have all worked our entire lives to make this possible. The greatest minds humanity has ever known carried us this far. And they will carry us forward. The Vol Empire will not fall. Atsiri will ascend and transfigure life as we know it.
Yes.
I've never seen this before. All my hours in this game, and I've never seen this. I'm like just curious what it looks like on the character. Wow. Fucking looks awesome. I don't think I've ever seen this one either. This I've seen, yeah, but what are these fucking things? Seeing new shit dropping.
Speak. Gold is useless to me. Take it. I will make use of this. Go.
Looks like we're going downtown. Where all the light, this boy downtown. Alright, let's see how hard this guy is with this character. I definitely shot those off too early. Yeah, if I could time that right. If I could time that right, that's the idea, is they all explode once he's active. But if you shoot them early, you just wasted your whole clusterfuck.
food! It shall be mad!
I think there might be a limit to how many of these that could be out at once. Notice in the distance the ones that explode. Notice how they disappear. The smoke from it disappears really fast. I think I'm reaching a limit on how many there can be, and it's making some disappear. And see, now it's not disappearing from back there. And how come if I hold the button down, it throws them right in front of me? And the first one goes far away, but if I click the button over and over, they'll all go far. See? But if I hold the button down, it shoots it right in front of me. That I didn't know either. I wonder if it works the same way with this one. Yeah, it does. Hold the button down, they appear here. Okay, that's interesting. I'm trying to figure out how the guy on the video made all of the explosions happen on the bosses in a row. Like, perfectly. It would just... I thought that every time I fight a boss and I do something, the boss just ends up moving out of everything I do, and it's just like, fucking everything's wasted. And I don't seem to be able to produce what that guy did. I think I'm overcasting the grenades, and I'm making some of the grenades disappear.
Go.
Let's see if it says there's an actual limit on how many can be cast. Yep. Limit is 6 poison clouds. You only have to fire this one fucking time. Because if you fire it twice, it disappears. And I've been spamming this like this. Okay, I've been doing this all fucking wrong. That is not how you're supposed to do it. You're supposed to do one poison cloud, and then the rest of them are the bombs. And then they'll explain, then you start shooting, and then your doppelganger would throw them out too. Alright, that's... See, I've been playing the character wrong just now.
Indeed.
Ideally, I would go 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, and then just keep this one going like that until that's out. That would be the highest damage output.
Go on. A useful trade. Of course.
Bye then. Check back soon. Check back soon. What's new? try then. I'll do you proud.
Okay, that's an upgrade. I did lose my rarity. But what does rarity matter if you can't kill bosses? Gotta be able to kill any bosses. And that's quite cheap. Only 5 divine. That's pretty cheap. I still have 68 divine. I honestly think I could even get a better version of this ring. So this one's got a lot of cold resistance and a lot of regen, mana regen, much needed. This also has evasion on it. What's my evasion? 61. So, and it has intelligence too, so I basically almost need a carbon copy of that. Although my cold resistance is over by 28, you do want it over for when the map lowers your resistances. But there's a little wiggle room there with how much cold resistance is on the ring. But I think I might need that intelligence. Let me check on the dexterity requirements here. 147 seems to be the highest. What about the gear? Okay, so I need to have 147, and that means I can spare 10 points. And 76 intelligence. And I have to have a minimum of nothing requiring intelligence that I have. I guess not. Okay. Just this thing, 11 of 15, which is 4, which is 20. So I can spare 10 dexterity, and I can spare 20 intelligence. And this is giving me 26 intelligence. So I have to have at least 6 intelligence on it. Then I can get the 6 from the dexterity, so it doesn't have to have any intelligence on it at all. Okay. It's gotta have PoE resistance. It's got a mana regen. That's important. I'm really getting that from many places. Okay. Maybe I can get my rarity back on it. Looking for fire damage to attacks. What's that? 33 to 54, that's an upgrade. Good mana regen. Go to rarity. Start narrowing that shit down. Ooh. Fire damage. That's nice. It could have been good. Chaos resistance actually could be helpful. That will let me throw a different gem on the chest piece. Another enemy kill. Can also be useful. That's pretty good. don't think I need accuracy for anything, though. This one's pretty good for one divine, though. Oh, wait. It's gonna have fire damage on it. Fuck, I forgot. Just got flat out increased fire damage 30%. That's actually not bad. Ouch. This one's nice because getting a lot of magic back could be very helpful. As much as 30% fire damage sounds good, it's not as good as 29 to 51 fire damage to attacks.
Thanks for the chat.
Alright. And I can spare a little bit.
One must always be willing to change.
Dexterity. That fixes that. Everything should be good. Everything is good. I don't fucking know again why I have this. Let's put this away. Maybe you use that to just quickly stun the boss. Maybe. Perhaps. I don't know. I don't know why he has Rapid Shot. He has it listed with Rapid Attacks 3, Streamline Rounds, and Nimble Reload. But why? It's very strange. As far as the pet goes, he was using the ant, but from what I understand, you can't use the ant anymore. So this is actually a good pet because he's talking about the pet tanking for him. So I think on the first try, I actually got an incredibly good pet on the first try. But I do want to, on a boss, test that Rapid Shot and see if I could force him to get stunned immediately, and that should allow me to just start going ham.